What's up, everybody? It is your girl Rasheeda, the boss chick, and you know what I'm doing. I am holding it down right now with my girl Kandi. You are checking out Kandi online, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. You gotta subscribe. She's gonna have all the hotness going on, so make sure you are locked and loaded. And it's like I have to push myself back in because things will start. A lot of things that come to the surface. Majority of the stuff is not even true. But you start looking at stuff and hearing stuff, and you be like, what the hell? Hold on now, and it does begin to affect your relationship to a certain extent, but you have to understand your foundation. Mm-hmm. You know, you and your significant other, me and Kirk, and the things that we, go through. Mm-hmm. We have to get an understanding and understand what's us,
right. Well, the other thing that I thought was interesting, prior to you guys being on the show, you've been in the industry, but it was also that whole thing in the industry is all that thing of a woman or man. People don't want us or artists to be taken or in a relationship. Right. So you always put on that front like you are single. So for a long time, people didn't know you guys were married.
Didn't have a clue.
Yeah, y'all would not tell people you were married because it seemed like a woman being married or a woman having a child.
Right.
Like now, it seems like it took down your ability to sell records or sell the artistry.
The fantasy.
Yeah,
it made the fantasy look whack. That's what it did.
Yeah, and so it just like it's kind of like a catch-22 being a woman in the business because it's like you want to have the good marriage, you want to have a good relationship or whatever, you want to have a great music career. Yeah. So like now, what made you guys decide to say, okay, we've been keeping our marriage to ourselves pretty much and our close friends for so long. What made you guys decide to say, okay, we'll do it and let people see it on TV?
In my opinion, I thought it was something that needed to be shown for our community. As what?
I'm about to get on that too. But go ahead, finish your thought.
It's something initially I thought was like, wow, I think people need to see that you can make it work. You can work together and be married and have this unit and, have a family and raise kids in the house with their mama and daddy. So many of us didn't grow up that way. And I really wanted people to be able to see that. You know what I'm saying? But girl, go ahead.
That's what I wanted to get on that because it's like, to me, you're right. I felt like, a lot of, in the African American community, a lot of marriages, it's been a decline in marriages, period.
Yes.
And then it's like, a lot of marriages having issues, having problems, and people are so quick to divorce. If they are married, a lot of people don't even get married at all. So I did think it was great that you guys were going to do the show and people could see a long-lasting couple, African American couple. But it's like the first year you were on the show and things were cool or whatever. To me, people watch, they bored and they did
Right.
Even though they say we should show more positive looks on
Exactly.
TV.
It's so hypocritical. It don't make no difference.
Right, but as soon as you guys have problems or issues, it's like everybody
they want to weigh in.
Yeah, like everybody's so happy to see, can't wait to watch, and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, to me, it's almost like people are happy about
seeing the train wreck.
Yeah.
They are. But you know what? Because the reality of it is, this season, we put it out on the table. Last season it was more so. Kirk didn't even want to do the show.
I know, your first year,
he was kind of like, and then your first year with me, I was like green to this whole situation, and I'm an artist and I'm thinking about that first, and then it's like, oh, I'm putting out there I'm married, and it's just so, but coming into the next season with the prior experience and then us going through so many different things, we was just like, let's put the cards on the table for what it is and go for it. And that's exactly what happened. People stepped into the real deal relationship, and it wasn't as though things were just perfect for us. The first time we was
just held back a little bit the first
definitely
time.
Because you like, should I be putting all this shit out? You know what I'm saying? That's really how you feel.
Of course.
But this time I felt like, when it's time, when we putting it out there, let's just put it out there and be real. And I think the reason why people got so much to say is because a lot of people have been through it. They've been there, they've seen it, they've been through it. So many females, it's like people have so many different opinions about what's going on. Half of the time, a lot of women, they ain't even in no relationship and got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't need to talk to your baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Or, you know, it's married couples. So many married couples, you know, will come up to me or come up to Kirk and say, you know, we done been through the same thing, or it's been worse, or whatever. We made it through, or I didn't make it through, you know?
Well, I want y'all to make it through.
Okay.
And I know we can't really talk about where it's going because, you know, y'all still on the show or whatever. But I want to say, I want to see them make it through. And I want y'all to continue to show a couple trying to work it out. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to have to do a part 2 of this interview.
Okay.
Because I don't be wanting to give it all away.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? In one sitting. So I guess maybe in a couple more weeks or maybe after the baby, I don't know.
After the baby.
You're going to have to come back and talk to us more and tell us more things. Because my next question is, what's next for you?
First, the main thing on my plate is this baby, of course.
Right.
I just launched my cosmetic line, so
Right.
I'm definitely Poise Cosmetics. Gotta shout that out. POIZ Cosmetics.com. Make sure you check it out. So I'm, you know how we do business all day long. So I'm definitely looking to continue to expand that. It's doing amazing products. My website is growing and doing well. I'm looking to open a physical location.
I'm bossy.
I'm bossy.com. With or without Kirk's approval, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna do it my damn self. So just be looking out for your girl. And and definitely another album that I've already started working on, with Child, and I'll continue that, and that'll drop towards the end of the year. And I mean, I have a lot of different things I'm trying to do. I have other business ventures that I'm looking into, talking to people and stuff like that. And as far as my personal life is concerned, one day at a time. One thing people got to understand is, you saw a lot of craziness go on and a lot of different things, but at the same time, Kirk and I have a lot of business stuff together. It's not just something that you just be like,
cut off.
You cut off, and I'm gonna keep it real. You don't turn love off and on like a light switch either. You can't just stop loving somebody even though they do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he's got to work on our friendship. That's where we're at now. It's a friendship that we're working on, and that's pretty much it. Baby on the way. He is the daddy. I'm not pushing him away. Everybody and their mama got something to say about that shit too. But all that talk is just too much. He's definitely gonna be there as a father, always has been, and we're gonna work through our differences and try to make things good for the kids and stuff like that.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's right.
Well, with that being said, thank you so much for, coming to sit with me on the couch. I love you. I love Kirk too, but I'm mad at Kirk. But I love both of y'all. And
females gonna stick together.
Exactly. Make sure y'all subscribe to Kandi Online because we got more great interviews and great things coming up.